Hello everyone, Anne Varney here. In this video, we're going to speak about using alchemy for abundance, love and health manifestation. And within this video, by the end of it, you will know how to set clear intentions, use symbols and rituals. We'll speak about that and keep your energy positive and trust in the process. So before we get into the content, please like and subscribe, hit the button that's just down below. It'd be absolutely amazing. It helps the cause. And also, if you're serious about using alchemy in your life to expand not only your consciousness, but your abundant self with step-by-step instructions, click the link below this video as I take a very intimate group of souls into their alchemical selves, turning their lead, which is their limitations, their shadow, into gold, the creative, abundant self, their purpose, their passion. Okay, without further ado, let's get on. So, using alchemy for abundance, love and health and manifestations. So what I find when I'm a very, very good manifester. I can manifest things basically out of thin air, which I have. I've asked for feathers. Show me how feathers come in. I get an abundance of feathers that are just left on my office, under my pillow, everywhere, in books, in my journal. There's no answer to them. A lot of people think, oh, but so and so put that here. But there's been times when there's nobody been here and the feathers are here, quite a lot of times actually. That kind of just blow our mind. And just this morning, well, before I went to my bed last night, there's a feather under my pillow, and then this morning there's a huge feather under my pillow. It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. So I'm very, very good at manifesting. But what I find people do is they don't set clear intentions. They don't tell the universe exactly what it is. They'll maybe say, or maybe if I have this, or maybe if I have that, or they'll set an intention, but it actually is not the intention that is clear, that's with their heart, it's with their ego, and then they wonder why they don't get those intentions. But alchemy really does involve transforming the energy around you, and to do so you really need to have a clear idea of what you want. You set those specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound, those SMART goals for abundance, love and health and manifestation. Alchemy at its core is a spiritual practice that really involves the transformation of energy. And to harness this energy, you need to set those clear intentions for what you want. What do you want to manifest? What intentions, what things do you want to come to you? Intentions are the thoughts and the desires that guide your actions to shape your reality. And in the context of abundance, love and health manifestation, your intentions must be rooted, with your spiritual beliefs and your values. And ask yourself, what does abundance, what is love or health mean to you on a spiritual level? Does it mean having more than enough to share with others? Or does it mean experiencing unconditional love and connection with others and the divine? Does it mean being in alignment with your body, your mind, and your soul? You have a clear understanding of what your abundance, love, and health mean to you spiritually. Even if you think you're not a spiritual person, because trust me, I used to be that person. I used to think all my staff were spiritual. I used to think they were off their rocks. They were off their heads, until I realized, and I had my own spiritual awakening, and boy, bam, woof, life just started to change massively. And also, I looked at things completely different. Because I was coming from the ego a lot of times, and I wondered why it was so hard. And I'm not saying that being in a spiritual lane is by far easy, but it can be easier if you just allow yourself to connect, really connect to what your abundance, your love and your health really mean to you. But if you believe that abundance means having more than enough to share, you might set an intention to attract a specific amount of money and donate a portion to charity, you know, like 10%. It's very, very good. Or you to set intentions in a spiritual way, you can use meditation, prayer, visualization techniques to connect with your inner wisdom and align your intentions with the divine. Or visualize yourself already having the abundance, the love and the health that you desire, and feel the positive energy that comes with it. You know, that this will help you stay focused and motivated on your intentions, increase your chances of manifesting them in your life. And remember that the universe responds to energy that you put out there. So keep your intentions positive and your focus. You know, a lot of people, their focus is very scattered. Focus on what you want to create in your life. Trust that the universe will support you in manifesting your intentions in the right way at the right time. You know, be patient. Everybody wants it now. Because I know I certainly was like that. I want it now. I want it really now, you know, especially when I was manifesting the 16 lottery wins all in succession over a 3-week period. You know, it was just constant. Two tickets I was buying at a time. It was just constant. But what I was doing was there was a lot of energy and stuff I was doing. And also these setting those intentions. I mean, I do a practice every morning that I look at where my energy is on a 1 to 10 scale. And I have specific practices that I use to raise that energy if that energy is low, because your energy goes up and down like like a roller coaster sometimes. And if your energy is high, that is the best place to be for manifestation, you know. And I visualize what it is my goals are. What is it I want? What is my intention? What do I want in life? And I'm very clear. Like when I manifested $1,000 and there was 13 million views on this thing that I manifested. And I could go on and on and on about the manifestation there, but I really decide, I'm very clear, and I take the action, you know. And sometimes I use symbols and rituals, you know, because alchemy uses symbols and rituals to create a connection with the universe and which can transform energy. And you can create your own symbols or use existing ones, like the alchemic symbols of love, gold and health. You can use rituals like meditation, visualization, affirmations to focus your energy on your intentions. And alchemy does use symbols and rituals to create a connection with the universe and transform energy. Because symbols really are powerful tools that communicate quite complex ideas, you know, in a simple way. And they have been used for centuries, absolute thousands of years, to represent spiritual concepts and ideals. So if it's been going for thousands of years, do you not think there's something in it? Yeah. In alchemy, symbols are used to represent various aspects of the natural world and the divine. And using symbols in your abundance, your love, and your health manifestation practice can help you create a deeper connection. And with the energy around you and focus your intentions, some common alchemic symbols you can use for abundance, love, health, manifestation. You can use the symbol of gold, which represents abundance and prosperity. Now, I use the symbol of gold all the time. How I use it is I actually, when I'm doing my practices, or even sometimes when I'm just walking, you know, and I want to feel more abundant, I'll imagine these gold coins, hundreds of them, are coming out the crown and just going all into my energy field. And it's just, that is my way of seeing abundance and prosperity, is those gold symbols, you know. It's just gold coins, ancient gold coins. The symbol of sun, you know, I do this quite often. Look at that. It's, my numbers are all there, 11, 11, 11. Amazing. The symbol of the sun, which represents health, vitality, and energy. Now, if I'm feeling quite low in energy, and because I walk every day, I go on a hike, a beautiful hike actually, and I'll sit and I'll sun gaze, is what I call it. Now, not yesterday, Sunday, sorry, a couple of days ago, my partner and I, my wee hubby, we went on a really nice walk, you know, quite a strenuous walk. And I says, let's go into the woods and do a meditation, you know, because it's just being with your energy and being with nature. It's just, I think, a beautiful, you know, beautiful way of cleaning your energy as well, and expanding that energy. And we actually were sun gazing, you know. We said, right, let's just give ourselves how long ever it needs, 20 minutes, half an hour, you know. And I always look around me because I'm further hypersensitive. And so on our walk, we get this feather right in front of me. Now, when I get these feathers, lots of abundance comes my way. This typical type of feather, if I've got a new program, which I have here, beautiful souls come in and do the program, and there's massive abundance. And I know that there's a couple coming for this program. Is that you? So so I'm hypersensitive, and I'm leaning behind a tree, and so we stop our sun gazing, and I come out of that, and my partner, he's always blown away with the mirror, Dave, and he couldn't believe his eyes, because we definitely looked to see if there's any feathers, and literally the same feather was sitting right next to me. Same number of circles, you know, and I knew my spirit team was away. And as I'm walking to the car, I'm saying, wouldn't it be great if I got 3 feathers? Wouldn't it be great if I just got that? The next thing, this just, you know, as we get to the car, it just falls out. It just starts coming out of thin air. Yeah, very similar as well. Isn't it beautiful? So the symbols are all around you. So the sun, the sun gazing, as I call it, even just seeing the symbol of the sun will really help you be more vital and more energized. The symbol of Venus represents love, beauty, and harmony. Now, for me, what I see here when I want more love and what have you, is I feel like an energy, like a Kundalini energy that comes for me with that symbol, and it can be an anaconda snake that's coming up my, you know. When I say symbols, you can create your own symbols that are meaningful to you. You know, sometimes when I work with clients, and we look at their symbolism of what's going on with them, and I'll say, well, give me a symbol. What's going on with you? Some people will see, you know, iron, metal boots, and they're in quicksand, you know, if we need to transform something. Some people will just see the butterflies coming out the heart, or the third eye, or what have you. Everybody has their symbolism specific to you. You know, don't just go with symbolism just because someone says that's what you need to do to get that symbol. You have your own meaningful with you. You can use existing ones for your manifestation practice. For instance, if you can draw a symbol of gold on a piece of paper and place it on your desk to remind you of your intention, to just bring that visualization in to attract abundance, so your focus keeps going on to it. Or a piece of jewelry, you know, that features a symbol of love, that reminds you to stay open and receive love, and nurture in your relationships. Rituals is also an important aspect of alchemy, and can be used to transform energy and manifest great abundance. I mean, when we did this program before a couple of years ago, I felt there was something missing in it, hence why I only did it, I think it was only once I did it actually, and the people manifested massive amounts of money, You know, it was soul relationships. It was the big stuff that we manifested, you know. And some common alchemical rituals include, you know, what I say, you know, your meditation, your visualizations, your connection to yourself, as well as your that inner wisdom that when you focus on your intentions, it can attract that positive energy into life. Because let me just say, when you have that knowing, that deep knowing that you know you're going to attract that's actually coming, boy, does life get so much easier. It really does. You can also create a ritual where you light a candle and visualize yourself already, you know, with whatever it is that you desire. You know, some people say affirmations. Yeah, affirmations are good if you have negative self-talk. If you're very negative with yourself, write affirmations all over the place. Car, even on your fridge, and your computer, your phone, so that it keeps a reminder. But I would only suggest that if you're a very negative thought pattern to yourself, yeah, or you're always in victim and blame. You know, you're always blaming other people for your things that are happening in your life, where you have full magic, you know, of what you're creating in your life. But a lot of what you're creating is so unconscious that you don't even know you're creating it. And also keep your energy positive. As I said earlier, you know, if your energy is low, you know, if you've got a low energy vibration, you'll find it very difficult to manifest those great things that you want to manifest. I'm not saying it's impossible, because that's not true, but you will find it difficult to be difficult, because alchemy is about working with energy, and to manifest at a great level, you need to keep your energy positive. Avoid negativity, toxic people, and situations that drain your energy. I know with myself, you know, I've been my father's carer for many good few years anyway. And then when he died, I was around quite a lot of negativity. Quite, you know, my energy was very drained, because he had advanced dementia and a whole load of other complications. So and so there was a lot of guilt and what have you. So, but I would use practices to keep getting my energy raised, you know, to reprogram. And also I would walk every day. You know, well, it was a walk, it was a hike. I'd hike, you know, so I was with all the elements. I was with the water element, I was with the air, I was with the fire, the sun, and I was with the earth element. So I was with all the elements every day. So they were cleansing my energy, which they do. You know, I always felt so much better after it. And also affirmations, remember, can be powerful. You know, they can be a powerful tool to help you manifest abundance. But I remember having a coach, and was telling me I needed to write all these lines of affirmations, and I'm not talking about that, you know, because I just felt I was doing lines at school for that. To me, it just wasn't right, and it never worked, you know. But if you've got you know, as I say, these stick-it notes all about, you know, or reminders on your phone, just so it just knocks you out, you know. Even setting a alarm on your phone for those reminders, so that you because it'll knock you out. If you've got a negative thought form, it'll knock you out. Start with even maybe half an hour, a reminder every half hour, and then widen it, just so you can, because it is. And listen to guided meditations that are all about changing your mindset. You know, I even yet I go to sleep with meditations every night, every single night. I go out walking, I turn them down low, so that they're just always going into my unconscious. Yeah. So and write your goals down. You know, I write my goals down every day. You know, this is a journal that I designed myself. But I write, and the amount of you know, these are feathers that are left inside my you know, with from my spirit team. They just leave me these feathers to tell me to get right in this, you know, tell me I'm on the right path, I'm doing the right thing. And it's really you know, we all have this around us. We really do have all that. And a lot of people don't trust. They don't trust themselves. And if you don't trust yourselves, how the hell are you going to trust someone else, you know, or trust the process? Because remember, alchemy is not an overnight success. Hence why I've widened the program to a 12-week program so that we can really go deep. We can really implant those practices that you need, because it does take time and patience to manifest that abundance and love and health in your life. Just trust the process, believe in yourself, have faith that the universe will bring what you desire. If you're watching this video, you know, and this video resonates with you, and you maybe getting goosebumps and what have you, you're meant to be going down that alchemic route. Your spirit team have brought you here to listen to this. You know, I don't know how many times when I would put out, you know, that I wanted something, the teacher would appear. They would just appear, because our spirit team are putting us there all the time. Trust, you know, just trust in yourself. Surrender, let go. And really, that's a really powerful step in your manifestation process. You know, you've got to learn to let go and not have attachments, because some people don't manifest because they're in fight or flight, so they have a fear around not receiving that manifestation, and because you have that fear, you'll never manifest it. I'll show you how to release all that, you know, because when we hold on too tightly to our desires, we create resistance. You know, we bring everything, we hold it all to us, and we don't want to let it flow. It has to flow. You know, surrender. You know, allow that flow of positive energy into your life. You know, surrender and let go is about releasing attachments to the outcome. You know, and trust that the universe will bring us what we need at the right time. Because alchemy is all about surrendering and letting go. It is a process of transformation. It involves letting go of your old patterns, your beliefs that no longer serve any of us, making room for new possibilities, opportunities that do come into our lives. You know, I know I'm certainly, when I put things out there that I want, I'll manifest them. Even when I think to myself, I'm never going to get that, you know, just let it go. Let it go, and think, well, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. There's no attachments to it, you know. So you've got to start acknowledging any resistance or attachments you have to the outcome, and this could be a fear, a doubt, or a sense of lack. Lack's a big one, and allow yourself to feel these emotions without judgment, you know, or resistance. And then just release them through either journaling, meditation, or any other self-care practices. I have really deep, powerful practices and rituals that we use. So we are going along the timelines of where those limitations start, and how we can really allow that resistance to just release, you know, those judgments and what have you, that lack, that fear, that doubt. You know, there's deep psychological and quantum physics that we use for that, you know. And once you've released that any resistance or attachment, focus on the present moment and the positive aspects of your life. You know, practice gratitude. I mean, there was just this morning, I was in my walk, and I actually was doing a meditation. I was doing some breath work. And in the woods, you know, I have this bird that comes to me every time I'm on my own. If I'm with anybody else, the bird never comes, but when I'm on my own, it always comes. And And I'm just practicing and realizing, and I'm surrendering, I'm letting go, you know, of all the things that I want, even with these videos, you know, I'm just letting go. There's no attachments to them. If they do well, they do well. If they don't, they don't. If the person sees, my intention is that the right person sees these and they really help you, you know, so that you know that you can help yourself, you know. And remember that when you surrender and let go, it doesn't mean you're giving up on your desires or your goals. You know, it's all about releasing control and trusting that the universe will really bring you what you need. Sometimes you get even better than what you think. I know I certainly have done on many occasions. And by surrendering and letting go, you do open yourself up to new opportunities and possibilities that you may not have even considered before. And I know, as I said, when I was in on my walk, you know, I actually realized, probably with a deep knowing, when I say I realize, you know, I've realized before, but I've not had that deep knowing inside of realizing that I have everything that I possibly could want in the present moment. I was with all the elements. I had my breath, I had my health, you know, I had my positivity, I had my abundance, and because I'm very abundant around, and I'd lost sight of that. And when our energy gets low, that's we do tend to lose sight of what we have in the present moment because we're too busy looking at the things that we don't actually have, you know. So really, the surrender and let go is an important part of the manifestation program. It involves releasing attachments to the outcome and acknowledging any resistance or attachment, you know, practicing gratitude, trusting in the universe, which will bring you the best outcome, you know, and just look at what opportunities are really in front of you, you know, instead of looking at focusing on what it is that you want to attract. You know, if you're in lack, and a lot of people are nowadays, you know, even though other people will look at them and think they're abundant, and yet they have a lack mentality. Because this used to be me, you know, even when I was a bridal designer and I was earning high six figures and what have you, I always felt lack. You know, I always felt that lack in my bones, and I probably felt it all my life because of my childhood and where that came from. However, I know that that's, you know, allow the abundance to come in, really, because it really does help. So, as I say, I would really be honored if you would like and subscribe to the channel, because there's more videos. There's lots of videos about spiritual connection and abundance and manifestation, and you know, loads of things connecting to your spirit team and what have you, and about alchemy as well. And as I say, if this really spoke to you, if you felt, you know, resonated with you, if you got a bit excited about it, click the link below. As I say, I'm taking a few very intimate group of souls into their alchemical cells, turning your limitations into your abundant creative self. Thank you. Bye-bye.